I keep looking for the one on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Dabney, first of all, welcome back to your home state of Texas.
Thank you, yeah.
Austin boy.
Good to be here. Austin and Corpus Christi, yeah. I grew up in Corpus Christi, and then I was born in Austin, then to Corpus Christi, grew up there, and went to University of Texas. Moved back to Austin.
Started acting there, did you?
No, I was in law school at University of Texas, and then became an actor late in life. At age 26, I went to New York and started studying acting at the Neighborhood Playhouse.
Did you actually ever pass the bar?
No, I never actually passed a course, never mind the bar. No, I think I passed 2 courses. I think I passed contracts and property, but that was it. I didn't set academic records in law school, believe me.
Well, that can help you in your career, though,
yeah,
contracts.
Sure, everything helps, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You are, I think we could safely describe you as the heavy in this movie.
Yeah, I think we better describe you as heavy, yeah. Or we missed something, right.
Do you think, seriously, Dabney, do you think that some men are going to be turned off by this movie?
I think some men are turned off by every movie. I think some women will be turned off by this movie too, but I don't... Anyone who's turned off by a movie like this is... I think is possibly a little hung up somewhere, unless they could possibly not like the movie. But if you're talking about what I think you are, which is a chauvinistic type of anti-ERA or anti-feminist philosophy, if you're talking about that, then I think that there may be a little hung up, because this is a movie, it's a comedy, and it's a very funny one.
Was there ever any point in the script when you said, hey, now wait a minute, this is just going too far, the guy isn't that bad?
No, that's the fun of it, is there's never any point where that would be an appropriate thing to say, because anything he wants to do, any amount of rottenness that he wants to display is perfect for this character, because he has no redeeming qualities at all. He is a bad person, but that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. Also, it's why anyone who would take that seriously and say, well, that is not what all male bosses are like, is missing the point. They missed what we're trying to do, which is just try to make a funny movie.
Tell me about that rigging, whatever it was, where you're flying all over that room. What was it, and what was it like to have to act in that thing?
That was easy. No, that was easy. It's fun. It's easy to act when you have something to play off of, and that device afforded me that. It's a hang glider outfit with chains that they added to it for the look, the bondage effect. But it was fun. That was fun. It was no sweat. There were other stunts much more rigorous than that, but that was part of the fun of making it, and doing scenes with Jane, from hanging from the ceiling, and the fight scene that I had with her, and those were fun scenes. That was a good part of the picture.
What other scene, by contrast, would have been more difficult for you?
The scenes weren't difficult, because I think it's well written. They aren't difficult scenes, and we had a rapport. The 4 of us and 5 of us, including Colin Higgins, the writer director. We had such a good rapport that nothing was difficult. That if at any time anything seemed to be difficult, the way we approached it, the work process we used, would eliminate any tent of discomfiture on anyone's part. It was great. It was a perfect experience. Very professional, and a lot of fun.
I think there aren't 3 women anyplace more unalike than Jane and Dolly and Lily. They are each such individual personalities. Would you agree?
They seem to be different. Certainly the characters they play are different. And yet underneath, I think that Lily and Jane are a lot alike. I think they're a lot alike. I think Dolly is different from the other 2, but no, I would say that there are a lot of similarities between Jane and Lily. Not in their acting styles or their approach to it or the end result, but in their personalities.
Both strong women.
All 3 strong women. All 3 strong women. Yeah. Dolly's extremely sweet, and there's no mean there, but she's extremely strong and intelligent and wise and creative and sensitive.
Since this is Dolly's first movie, were there times when she felt frustrated or maybe uncomfortable with the rest of you who have so much experience?
I think in the beginning she did, but I think then she began to trust her own instincts, and rightfully so, because they were always good instincts. She has great instincts, theatrical, comedic instincts. And the more she realized that her ideas were effective, the more confidence she gained and the less she worried about it. So that early on, she lost any reservations she had about doing this, any reluctance to try things.
The scene the two of you have, the confrontation where she really, tells you off.
Yeah.
Did you have to do lots of takes on that scene?
No, because by that point Dolly was cooking. I mean, she really organically was upset with me, and it's what makes the scene work, and it also is what makes it funny, because she plays it very straight. If she's playing it as she's acting and not really mad, then it's not funny. The comedy comes out of the reality of Dolly Parton really being mad at this person up there, and the audience, as you saw last night, begins applauding halfway through the scene, because they can see it's almost as if it's Dolly Parton doing this, the real life Dolly Parton. That's good acting, and the audience responded to that.
Have to ask you one question about Mayor of Fernwood, of course. As you look back on that experience, was it a good experience, or are you glad it's over? What's your feeling about it?
If I'm glad it's over, it would only be because we did a lot of shows. We did a show every day for 3 years. So that's the equivalent of, 15 years of any other show. But it was a great experience, and it was one of the best. And working with those people and the writing was an incredible experience, unforgettable.
Good working with Louise, or was that difficult?
Great working with Louise. She's brilliant. Great actress, brilliant mind, creative, rewrote things that her concepts were extremely creative, sensitive, comical. She's wonderful.
Well, Daphne, it's been nice having this chance to meet you and talk with you. We've never met before. A couple of Texans here getting acquainted.
Thank you, yeah.
Thank you very much, Daphne.
Thank you.
Right.
Great.
Now then, we're just going to cheat around
Am I
here
done?
and do a...
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to...
Wait a minute.
I've got to do some
okay.
reverses here, but
Good to see you.
Thank you, Daphne.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Okay, if I look about here,
Do you want to eyeliner or not?
it doesn't matter. That's fine. If you, how does that look, Mr. Photographer? Will it cut okay with this? All right. Okay.
Here we go. Quiet, please.
Okay, we'll do some reactions first. Now, not too tight. Keep it about here. Okay. All right. Okay, we'll do the questions then. All right. Dabney, do you think, because you are such a heavy in this and such a male chauvinist pig, do you think that a lot of men are going to be turned off from this movie? Do you have any hesitancy at all about doing this part? It would seem that Jane and Lily and Dolly are three such different personalities. Do you find them that way? I'm curious about what it was like to be in that rigging where you were flying all over the room there, to have to try to act in that sort of thing. What was it like to have to do scenes all day long in that rigging device? By contrast, were there some scenes more difficult to do? I have to ask you at least one question about the mayor of Fernwood. As you look back on that experience, was it a good one, or are you glad it's over? Was it difficult working with Louise Lasser? Okay, that should do it.